Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not fucking done ranting. So let's talk a little bit about when I was dying and what I went through, how I was treated. How I was treated. So I could not, I was so weak. I was bedridden at one point and had to be on a machine for 3 hours a day because my lymphatic system failed. That's another thing I was miraculously cured of, was lymphatic failure along with kidney failure. That's an incurable condition, by the way, and it's progressive. It only gets worse, just like kidney failure. God is good, boppers. God is good. So anyway, I was bedridden and couldn't yell. I was that weak I couldn't yell. And when I needed help, I would call him and he would ignore me. Now, I couldn't scream his name, but he'd be right by my room, and I know he heard me, and he would act like he didn't. So then eventually he'd say, "What?" Like, it was like he was upset with me for needing his help, which is typical of a narcissist. Because if they're not getting more than they're giving, he pretends like he's such a giver. That's why all of our animals need to go to the vet. They're all behind on their vaccinations. 2 of my animals need to be neutered. There are countless things he neglects. He pretends to love that dog so much, yet he won't take him to the vet. It's more important for him to support his horse than take care of little schnubblies. He's a piece of shit. So anyway, I'd lay there and fucking eventually he'd answer me and act like I was bothering him. And oh my God, did that fucking hurt me. That fucking hurt me so fucking bad, I can't even tell you. So another thing too is he, during that point, he would do the dishes, clean up the counters, do the laundry, and that was it. And so at one point when I was very ill, he didn't clean the bathroom. The bathroom didn't get cleaned for 2 weeks until I felt better and was able to do it. Okay? I was bedridden. He would not take care of the animals, would not bathe them, would not take them to the vet, would not fucking get flea medication for them, and they were filled with fleas. They were flea ridden, and I had to lay there in that bed with fleas. They were crawling on my face. They were all over me, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I told him, "You have to do something about this." And he would just fucking be nasty to me and dismiss me. It was fucking horrible. So I got a bell. I had a bell. And I got it, put it next to my bed, and I would ring the bell. And he, a lot of the time, would act like he didn't hear that either. I couldn't yell. I could barely talk above a whisper. That's how weak I was. And then another family member, this fucking hurts me to talk about her, but she asked me for a ride to school because she wouldn't get up on time, and I was too sick to do it. And I would give her rides everywhere, all the time, on a regular basis, when I could, if I was just too fucking sick to do it. And she spit in my face Oh, there's so much more with that one. But we'll just start with that. I just don't want to get into that with her. It's too fucking painful. It's too fucking painful. Yeah, I was standing in the living room. I will never fucking forget it. I was standing there and I said, I can't. I can't do it. And she said some things to me, called me some names, and fucking, I didn't say anything back to her. We weren't in an argument or anything. And she just fucking, and I will never fucking forget that. So, yeah, Johnny Bravo is not the fucking nice guy that everybody thinks he is. Quite the opposite. He is monstrous. I've said this before, I'll mention it again. When I had lymphatic failure, my body was deformed. And he didn't want to be seen with me. He didn't want to walk with me in the store. So he would walk at least 5 feet behind me. And he said it was because I would walk away from him and, then he couldn't find me. But if he walked behind me, he knew where I was. Well, if you're holding my hand next to me, you're going to know where I am there too. But he just didn't want to be seen with me. What a fucking hypocrite. Have you guys fucking seen him? He's hideous. He is absolutely fucking hideous. But he only likes these tacky women on his arm because